So, in this video, we will be unpacking the Air Arabia cabin crew hiring process, the requirements, cabin crew salary, and the qualifications. If you've ever thought about working for Air Arabia, I am going to break it all down for you step by step. So, you know exactly what to expect. I will briefly walk you through the entire process. And then, just like we have done with other airlines, I will be sharing detailed videos for each stage, so make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss. Air Arabia is a low-cost airline, but it's known for being well-organized, professional, and offering great service despite keeping fares affordable. So, first things first, if you're shortlisted, you'll be invited to the assessment days, which could take up to 3 days, and each day has different stages you need to pass. And of course, the first stage is getting your CV right. I know you have heard the term ATS. It is nothing complicated. To get shortlisted, use those simple but professional CV templates on Canva, and use all the keywords in the job description to create your own CV that will get you shortlisted. I have done a detailed video on how to create a CV for yourself. I will link that video at the end of this, so make sure to watch it. And guys, there is no one specific template you must use. That is why you will see many candidates sharing different CV templates that get them shortlisted. Same case applies to the number of pages. You can use 1 page, 2, 3, or 4. Make 4 the maximum. The only time your CV must be a 1 page is during the assessment day. Okay, now let's go Air Arabia cabin crew hiring process. On day 1, things start off pretty straightforward but also very important. There is height check. The Air Arabia cabin crew recruiters will measure you to make sure you meet the minimum requirements. The next stage is self-introduction plus experience. You'll be asked to introduce yourself and talk a bit about your background. Then comes skin, grooming, and BMI check. They want to see how well you present yourself, check your skin and overall appearance, and make sure your body mass index is within range. And guys, as I always say, there is no specific weight required to become a cabin crew. All you need is to have a normal BMI. By this, I mean make sure you are not underweight or overweight. And don't get me wrong, there's a difference between plus size and overweight. The professional appearance is very important. Dress in formal attire, ensure neat grooming, and maintain a confident presence. Next is the English and Math test interview. Yes, there's a quick test here to check your basic language and numerical skills. So, all this happens on day 1, and a number get eliminated on day 1. So, yeah, for the test, it will be a short written test with basic grammar and simple maths questions. For this test, there will be 25 questions, and you will have 20 minutes to submit the test. For the math test, don't worry, it is not rocket science, it is easy. It will be for currency exchange questions and calculating time as in hours. The question shouldn't be 100 scored, but please read question twice before you answer. For a few applicants, the math test can be really hard. After the test, there will be deep grooming check. This one is much more thorough. They'll check your skin, teeth, and BMI again to make sure you meet their grooming standards. They focus a lot at matching the height and weight. Physical and background checks includes height and weight measurement, checks for visible scars or tattoos, a smile and teeth check, swimming ability, and questions on medical history. By the way, if Air Arabia doesn't have assessment events in your country, don't worry, they also conduct online interviews, and here's something important to know. If your security approval gets rejected and they tell you they're reapplying for it, consider that as a rejection too. That's usually a government matter, and if they don't want to grant you a visa, there's nothing the airline can do. But we do have a few cases where it's just technical issues, but it is rare. For the greater part, you are just being denied the visa. And guys, when applying with these airlines, especially these ones based in UAE, always check whether your nationality is eligible for work visa. If you make it past day 1, congratulations. For most of the airlines, the assessment days are usually consecutive.
Candidates who make it to the second day, there will be self-introduction with details. Here you'll introduce yourself again, but this time it's more detailed. You'll share your name, age, and experience.
And finally is the final interview, which will now be the third and last day. And guys, please note that the entire process can take only a day. That is depending on the number of candidates present, and just like many airlines, it could be 2 or 3. Okay, for this final interview with Air Arabia, it is usually very brief, takes 5 to 15 minutes. And please focus on confidence, authenticity, and demonstrating your knowledge of Air Arabia and the cabin crew role. Remember, every stage is about showing your personality. professionalism, and ability to represent the airline. Even if you don't succeed at first, treat it as practice and keep improving. Your opportunity will come. And at times, you may be interviewed by the CEO of the company. The common question includes, introduce yourself and share your experience. This is the question you should always be prepared for with any airline. They want to hear your story again, but this time in a more polished way. There will also be situational questions or challenges or mistakes you passed and how you learned from it. Okay, this is the stage they will ask the questions. Guide I shared with you. These questions include, why do you want to become a cabin crew and why Air Arabia? So, if you have not watched that video, make sure you do, because I have shared a number of cabin crew final questions and sample answers. I have also shared a guide on Amazon official store. The guide has over 50 commonly asked cabin crew questions in the final interview. I have also shared the sample answers, so make sure to get your copy now. I will leave the link in the description box. And guys, as I always say, the recruiter will not ask you all these questions. You will be asked 3 to 10, but randomly, so you never know which ones you will be asked. Okay, back to Air Arabia. The popular questions include, why cabin crew? Be ready with a solid answer that shows your passion for the job. Next popular question is, what if you didn't like Abu Dhabi? Yes, this is a popular question. They want to see how flexible and adaptable you are. Since you'll be based Abu Dhabi, or even in Sharjah or Ras Al Khaimah. Once hired by Air Arabia, the base salary is around 6,250 AED, and while Air Arabia doesn't provide accommodation, they do give a housing allowance. Also, keep in mind, male crew must be clean-shaven, as trimmed beards are not allowed. And yes, there are layovers, but only a few compared to other airlines. Unlike many other airlines, Air Arabia's hiring process doesn't include group discussions, so you don't have to worry about that stage. Air Arabia also conducts open days, but you'll need to register first before walking in. I will share an exclusive video about the Air Arabia Open Day. So, make sure to hit that notification bell, so you don't miss out. And guys, just a quick reminder, I'm not being sponsored by any airline to make these videos. Everything I share here comes from real research and experience, just to help you prepare better. So if you're enjoying what you're learning in this video, please do me a small favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, and I've noticed that about 90% of you who watch my videos regularly haven't subscribed yet. Come on, don't just watch and leave. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who might need it. And if you'd like to go a step further in supporting my work, YouTube now has a feature called Super Thanks. It's that little heart icon with a $sign below this video. When you tap it, you can make a small one-time contribution directly through YouTube to support the channel. Or, if you prefer, you can also buy me a coffee using the links I've shared in the description. Every bit of support, no matter how small, truly helps me keep creating quality content for you. And as always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to help. Okay, as a cabin crew member with Air Arabia, your main role is to act as the airline's ambassador. That is promoting a positive image and creating a welcoming experience for every passenger. It's not just about serving food or drinks, you're there to enhance customer satisfaction, ensure safety, and represent the airline's brand in the best possible way. In short, your mission is to make passengers feel comfortable, safe, and valued from the moment they step on board until the flight lands. You must always be ready, fit, and alert to operate efficiently while following all company policies and procedures. You're expected to report on time, always looking your best. Proper grooming is a must. You'll attend the pre-flight briefing, where flight details, passenger information, safety roles, and service targets are discussed. Your number one priority is safety. You'll instruct passengers on safety procedures, identify risks, and take action together with your cabin supervisor when necessary. If anyone needs first aid, you'll be trained to handle it. And of course, you'll keep the captain and flight crew informed of any irregularities or technical issues immediately. You'll greet passengers, help with boarding, and enter important data into the aircraft logbook. You'll attend to passengers' needs, from pre-booked meals to special requests, and handle those who might be stressed or anxious with empathy and care. You'll also play a role in increasing onboard sales and supporting Air Arabia's Charity Cloud program, promoting onboard meals, duty-free items, and donations. It's not just about service, it's about creating a friendly atmosphere and achieving team sales targets. You'll also be responsible for handling cash and card payments safely and accurately. Before every flight, you'll do safety checks, ensuring there are enough supplies, catering items, and emergency equipment on board. If anything's missing, you report it immediately to the cabin supervisor or captain. You'll also check that the cabin is properly cleaned at transit stops and the catering and duty-free products are restocked. Once the flight ends, you'll attend a post-flight briefing, giving feedback on the flight, reporting any issues and helping seal and secure duty-free containers. Sometimes, you may even act as cabin supervisor, depending on the captain's instructions. You'll also need to keep your training and safety knowledge up to date by attending regular recurrent training sessions. And remember, teamwork matters. Every successful flight depends on how well the crew supports each other and meets their targets. And unlike most airlines, which only hire above 21 with 18 years, you have a shot. That is, they hire ages between 18 and 29 years old if you're new, and up to 33 years old if you already have cabin crew experience. Your weight should be in proportion to your height and age. By this, I mean, have a healthy BMI, don't be overweight or underweight. Also, you need to have a clear skin, no visible marks or tattoos while wearing the uniform. You must be physically and medically fit to perform cabin crew duties. And yes, you must be able to swim using a flotation device. Here's what you need academically. A high school certificate or diploma is enough, though a diploma in travel or tourism is a big advantage. If you've had first aid, safety, or emergency procedures training, that's another plus. You should be comfortable using Microsoft Office and fluent in English, both spoken and written. Knowing Arabic gives you an extra edge since Air Arabia operates across the Middle East and North Africa. But still, if you can only speak English, you are good to go. Send your application now. You must also be in good health, with no chronic or serious medical conditions. And for the best part, fresh graduates can apply. If you've worked before in aviation, hospitality, or customer service, that's definitely an added advantage. If you already hold an active cabin crew license, even better. Remember, not just for Air Arabia, but for almost all airlines, you need to be flexible, ready to work shifts, handle long hours, and adapt to schedule changes. Cabin crew life is fast-paced, but also incredibly rewarding. And most importantly, you must show that you can work as part of a team, follow procedures, and contribute positively to the company's goals. So, to sum it up, if you're someone who's passionate about travel, confident with people, and ready for an adventure, Air Arabia could be the perfect fit for you. This role isn't just a job, it's a lifestyle. You'll meet people from all over the world, build lifelong friendships, and grow professionally in one of the most dynamic industries out there. If you meet the requirements, go ahead and apply. I'll also be sharing updates on which countries Air Arabia is currently hiring from in our official Telegram and WhatsApp communities. Feel free to join. It's open to everyone. You'll find the links in the description box below. And hey, if you want to prepare for your interview, assessment day, or video interview, make sure you check out my other videos on those topics. I've already shared detailed guides that can help you ace your cabin crew interviews and stand out from the competition. Just to sum up, I have explained to you the Air Arabia cabin crew hiring process in details. However, if you are still in the dark, please share with me in the comment section, and I will be glad to be of help to you. Still, other applicants will also help you. And so you don't get confused, remember, as I have mentioned, the assessment could take a day or two, or even 3, and for the grooming checks, the second one will be a detailed check, just like the case in Qatar. They're due checks 2 times, which could be on the first or the second day. Basically, it depends on the number of applicants present. But still, that's the hiring process. And guys, that's the full Air Arabia cabin crew hiring process, requirements and qualifications, broken down day by day. It's a tough journey, but if you're well prepared, confident, and professional, you've got a great shot. And in case no one told you today, I believe in you. Becoming a cabin crew is one of the hardest careers in the world. The competition is tough, the process can be exhausting, and sometimes, you might even doubt yourself. But remember, others made it, and you will too. Every rejection, every no, every delay, it's all part of your journey. You just have to keep showing up, keep learning, and keep believing that your moment will come. So keep preparing, keep applying, and most importantly, don't give up. Your wings are waiting.